More than 1.2 million soldiers were mobilized from the Republic. Very nice. November 1941. Political propaganda officer Vasily Klokov and all his fighters of the Panfilov division died during a bloody battle after destroying 14 German tanks. The heroic death of the Panfilov division's 28 guardsmen became widely known thanks to an article in the newspaper Krasnaya Zvezda. I like. Very nice. Kazakh Lieutenant Barzan Mamishuli led a battalion in the defense of Moscow. The legendary commander was awarded the title of Hero of the Soviet Union. Happy day! Another Kazakh, Tulagi Toktorov, fought his way into the headquarters of the German command in the village of Borodino and killed 5 officers during the Battle of Moscow. Altogether, he killed 115 enemy soldiers and officers. The list of Kazakh heroes also includes defenders of Leningrad. One of them, Sultan Baymagambatov, closed the embrasure of an enemy bunker with his own body to allow his comrades to cross in front of the opening without getting killed. High five! Pilot Sergei Morozov crashed into a column of enemy tanks with his burning plane. Kazakh pilot Nurkin Abdurov also flew his burning plane into a German tank column. Legends were made about a Kazakh virtuoso, Talgat Begeldanov, who destroyed enemies in the air. He was awarded the title of Hero of the Soviet Union twice. Pilot Sergei Lugansk also won this title twice. He personally destroyed 36 enemy planes and assisted with 6 more in group battles.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss out on future content.
The Stalingrad battle was yet another critical milestone in the course of World War II. In this battle, the 38th Division under the command of Colonel Gani Saifulin performed outstanding feats of bravery. Soviet soldiers destroyed the German 297th Infantry Division and captured its commander, Major General Moritz von Dreba, along with his staff. Moving forward, the 38th forced the 14th Panzer Corps to surrender. As a reward for its accomplishments, the 38th was renamed the 73rd Guards Division. Very excited! In the bloody battle for Kursk in 1943, Captain Georgy Igashev's artillery battery accomplished a massive feat. They destroyed 19 tanks and 150 enemy soldiers, even though almost all the Soviet officers and soldiers were killed in an unequal battle near the village of Samodorovka in the Ponorovsky district. Happy times! Some Kazakhstanis fought guerrilla warfare. The most prominent were Kasim Kazanov, Adi Sharapov, Toktagli Zageldin, Galim Omarov, Nurim Sadikov, and Satibek Toleshev. A tankman from Almaty, Martahov Basil, died a heroic death after destroying 14 enemy tanks, 22 guns, 19 mortars, 16 vehicles, 7 machine guns, and more than 800 German soldiers and officers. Is nice! D-miners from Kazakhstan also proved themselves heroes. The soldiers of the 156th Mechanized Infantry Battalion built several bridges in the Volyn-Klamsk district and a river crossing at Maslovos Wharf in the northern Donets. All these had to be built under continuous German fire. The railwayman Peter Bekarev from Konstantin built bridges and repaired railroads, which were repeatedly destroyed by the Germans. Zabarkhan Izanov daringly repaired damage on a railroad under enemy fire. He even continued the repair after suffering several gunshot wounds. His bravery saved a hospital train transporting wounded soldiers. For their exploits, Bekarev and Izanov were both awarded the Hero of Socialist Labor titles. During the war, female soldiers also exemplified courage and stamina. 2 Kazakh girls became famous in the Soviet Union, known as Alia and Manchuk. Alia Moldagulova was the one to lead her battalion's attack against the Germans. In one of her letters, she gave a general portrait of a woman at war. I'm writing from a deep trench. There are many trees around. We are meeting the Germans face to face. I have a helmet on my head, a grenade on my belt, and a rifle in my hand. Later she killed a German officer while dying from fatal wounds. Manchuk Mamatova is a famous female hero of the war as well. Coming from western Kazakhstan, she faced the ferocity of the German offensive. By herself, she defended against continuous enemy attacks for 3 hours. As she lay dying on the battlefield, her final kill count was 70 dead enemy soldiers. QS Dospanova flew with the Soviet 588th Night Bomber Aviation Regiment, also called the Nachthexen or Night Witches by the Germans. On April 1, 1943, she was nearly killed when her Polikarpov U-2 crashed into another U-2. She survived with some difficulty and went on to fly and fight later on in the war.
Great success!
Marshal of the Soviet Union Georgy Zhukov highly praised the exploits of soldiers from the Kazakh Republic. In his memoirs, he wrote that the Kazakh platoon under the command of Lieutenant Kanzabai Mandanov was the first to enter the Berlin town hall. The soldiers showered the lobby and corridors with hand grenades. Each room had to be conquered with a battle. Lieutenant Rakimzan Koshkabayev, along with Russian Grigory Bulatov, were the first to set the red Soviet flag on the Reichstag. Koshkabayev later remembered that they crept the 850 feet of open space to the building under heavy fire for over 7 hours. Tulahan Shah Dildanov was among those who commemorated their words on the walls of the Reichstag. I am Kazakh from Kazakhstan. Fought in battles from Moscow to Berlin. We have stormed the Reichstag and won. Mikhail Korobov from Almaty was the first to set up a telephone connection between the headquarters of the capitulated German General Krebs. This helped in starting the negotiations between the interim German government and the Soviet command. Kazakhstan's Hamid Suleimanov and Tulatai Aksholikov participated in the historic meeting with U.S. troops on the Elbe River in late April 1945, when the war was coming to an end.
Very excited.
Sagadat Nurmagomedov, the first Minister of Defense of a sovereign Kazakhstan, ended the war in Hitler's office in his bunker. A thick carpet, a table, a globe, all left from the failed master of the world, who had covered the planet with millions of corpses. One did not want to linger long in the office. The office of war was wiped out. Only an inconspicuous mound was left. If you liked what you see, hit the subscribe button or share. Thank you. This has been EmersusTech.